Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about the stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I like this place so much. I actually got some swag from them, but we'll get into that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yam around about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside the truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today, folks? Well, it happens to be my Consume the Divide shirt. Which, if you're unfamiliar with the rather excellent band Consume the Divide, they are a band out of Illinois that have been doing it for a while now. Not to mention that most of the members, most if not all of the members, are kind of veterans of the Illinois music scene. I ran into these guys a number of years back, actually, as openers for a show, and then became better acquainted with them a few years ago when they were headlining a show. And I thought they were super cool. I went over there, bought some merch from them. Turned out they were extremely awesome guys. Both of the lead singers, Joe and Dan, can't say enough good things about both those guys. They've been extremely kind and awesome to me every time I've gone to see them perform. They're just welcoming, super cool guys. Kind of. I actually asked one of them at one point. I was like, "What would you consider your brand of music?" And it's like, it's got some new metal elements to it, and then it's got some other alternative metal elements to it. But I think they're really fucking fantastic. So much so that I've gone over there. I've actually gotten videos of their performances that I've attended. Those videos are on this channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check those out. And if nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in their direction if you just want to check out some of their music, because they are very, very cool. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Why do I have swag? Well, folks, that's because I decided to hop on back out to, boom, it's Dak Dak Korean Wings. And yes, I bought a shirt. I got a super cool shirt, and I'm not wearing it. I actually thought about putting it on for the reviews, but I was like, it feels like I'm shilling a little bit too much. But yes, Dak Dak Korean Wings. Dak Dak Korean Wings. They're an awesome little establishment, specializing in Korean-style fried chicken, as well as they have like house fries and coleslaw and a bunch of other stuff. I reviewed a number of things from them. I really like this place. Like, let's just get that out of the way. So much so that, like I said, I reviewed a number of things from them. Those reviews and this one are going to end up on my Eating Out Illinois playlist. That is a playlist for just cool Illinois establishments that, try to highlight a little bit. So yeah, went out today. They were having a deal because they were having their first ever Wednesday lunch. They've expanded their hours, which is super cool. I'm really happy for them. And they had a 5-piece meal deal where if you were one of the first 10 customers, you got a free 5-piece meal deal. So I got my 5-piece meal deal. I went over there. I just got through reviewing some mango habanero wings from them. Ooh. But I wasn't just going to leave with that. The fuck am I? Some basic bitch, Brandon? No. I went over there and I got, boom, more wings. These specifically are there. Ooh. They look like this. Boom. What are these? These are their duck fat buffalo wings, which the sauce consists of hot sauce, duck fat, and smoked paprika. This is one of their newer sauces that I've been wanting to try, but I've just been making my way through their menu. So let's get a... Do I have a fork? I had a fork. I know they gave me a fork. Fork! Let's get a thing for the thing. I mean, they look amazing, so... Alright, let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like this. Ha 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 ha! Yeah! Let's try it out. Ooh, you can taste the richness of the duck fat. Ooh, yeah. This is a good time right there. I'm also glad for these I got the boneless, because with the mango habanero, the bone in, I think made perfect sense because it's got that spiciness. This has spiciness to it too, but mango habanero definitely has a stronger heat. So you kind of want to bite around it a little bit. Let your mouth kind of. With these, you just want to put them right in your mouth. Take from that what you will. No, these are super good, man. And it's not just the richness of the duck fat. The whole experience is just super rich. It's just, you get that nice buffalo flavor. And I like the fact that they didn't go overboard with it. It has a nice buffalo sauce flavor, but the thing with buffalo sauce, it's such a strong sauce. If you go over there and you go too hard with it, it overwhelms everything else. That's not what they did with this. It's got a nice buffalo flavor to it. It's got a nice buffalo heat to it, too. In fact, I would actually say the heat intensity is not as much as the mango habanero, but in terms of the lasting effect, I actually think it has that in greater quantity. The heat from it kind of keeps radiating in your mouth after it's gone. These are super good. The chicken itself is fantastic. I've already made mention of that. When you're talking about Korean style fried chicken, they use a double fry method. It makes the skin just extra crispy, and it's just, and that is one thing I will say. I am more of a boneless person because I'm just a little bit basic like that. I ain't gonna lie. But I will say, the bone in, you're definitely gonna get a crispier overall experience. But these still have a nice crispiness to it. The chicken itself is fantastic. It's wonderful. It's cooked very well. It's so good. Like I said, you got that nice hit of flavor from the buffalo sauce, but then you also have just that richness from the duck fat. It just it takes it to a whole new level for me, because the buffalo sauce by itself is a good buffalo sauce for sure, but with that duck fat, it just makes it decadent. It takes them from being a fun little, kind of bar food, whatever you want to call it, to just an actual decadent treat for yourself. These are really fucking good. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? Yes and yes. In fact, I would. So for myself personally, I really like these. I think they're really, really good. They're maybe not as outright unique as some of the other flavors that I've had from Dak Dak. Their coffee barbecue was really fantastic. What was it? They had a soy sauce one that was really good too. These, they're buffalo wings, but they are, again, elevated buffalo wings. And that, I think, for me, is really the key. They'd be really good as just buffalo wings anyway, but with just that elevation, that's 100% something that I would order again. Because why wouldn't I? Makes all the sense in the world to me. If I'm recommending them, I would probably recommend these over the mango habanero on average. And that strictly comes down to, again, just that heat level. Even though these do have more of a radiating heat that does stick with you a little bit longer, again, that heat level intensity is not so much so. I think overall, between these 2 particular flavors, the mango habanero is probably the more outright rewarding, because, and please go watch my full review if you want my whole thing on it. But those were just the best mango habanero wings I've ever had. And these, in terms of buffalo wings, might actually be the best buffalo wings I've ever had, if I'm being honest too. But yeah, I think both are just really, really good. And these, yeah, man, I love the way they hit, and I love that decadence to them. They're really fucking good. Are they the business? They are the business. And when I say that something is a business, just in general. Folks, I bought a goddamn shirt. I didn't get this for free or anything like that. Ain't nobody paying me. I got this because I really like Dak Dak. I think they're a really cool establishment. And actually, I want to try to get more restaurant swag as I kind of go forward. Because, it's just cool. I can add to my t-shirt collection. Then on top of that, I can kind of go over there and, rep around a little bit. Probably won't wear it while I'm doing a review of the given location because, again, it just feels a little bit. But, yeah. Dak Dak for me, man, they just... So far, I haven't had anything I've disliked from them. I think they're really fantastic. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there and have yourselves a truly duck fat-tastic rest of your life, I guess. I didn't realize that I needed duck fat on my chicken wings, but apparently I was missing out the whole time. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in said situations where we have to deal with that bullshit, it's important that we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. And folks, I have mentioned this time and again, and I will continue to do so. The thing that I would like you to do, more than anything else, well, no, I wouldn't say that. There are a lot of, you could go back to school, you could learn another language, you can improve upon yourself in any innumerable ways. And ultimately, whatever you're doing for you, as long as it's, good and healthy and all that stuff, I'm with you there for it. I'm there with you for it. That's what I meant to say. But one of the things that I always do try to preach, and I love to do it, especially with local establishments like this, explore your local food scene. Cannot stress that enough. Because, yeah, I review stuff for McDonald's and Taco Bell and all that stuff, And sometimes I even hit up, other chain look at Fridays and what the hell ever, And that's all fine and well. But those places, they're around. You don't have to strain yourself to find a McDonald's in most places in the world, let's be honest. As far as I know, there's pretty much only one Dak Dak. I'm not saying you can't get Korean wings elsewhere, but there's only one place doing this, and I'm fortunate enough to not live that far away from it. So, hopefully you have something similar and you appreciate it and get to enjoy it. Anyway, bye.